guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this wireless joypad controller from NYXI. Now this specific controller is made for the Nintendo Switch. Now they did send this to me to test this out and review and share with you my opinions about it. So stay tuned and we'll check this thing out. So I've had my Nintendo Switch for about a year now, and I've always wanted to add a little bit of jazz to it. Plus the fact that I've never really liked this red and blue controller attachment that it came with. So it's perfect timing because NYXI reached out to me and asked if I wanted to test out their new joypad controllers. Now based on what I read about these controllers, they seem pretty cool. And nothing better than having matching colored controllers that complement the color of the screen. Oh, and did I mention? These also have LEDs, so that's going to be pretty cool as well. So here in my hand are the controllers themselves. So let's see what we get, shall we? Now the box looks a bit beat up, but all we really care about is what's inside the box. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what comes with it. Okay, so we get the base itself, which tells us the status of the controllers. That's the holding kit for the controllers. We get a welcome guide as well as an instruction manual on how to properly use them. Probably not going to read that. You get one USB-C charger. Would be nice if it came with two, since there's two controllers. I guess it would be good to have a backup as well. Then we also get the two controllers themselves. So there's the left and the right one. On each of them you have little buttons. So you've got your SL, SR, so they're reversible, I guess. So that's not bad. So the controllers themselves are made up of a plastic material, so they're fairly lightweight, so it's not going to add a lot of weight to the console itself, which is always a good thing, but I'm not sure from a durability standpoint. I mean, I guess I'd say the originals are a little bit more solid, but you know, that's not to say these aren't of good quality as well. So on the bottom, you've got your USB ports for charging. You've got your trigger buttons at the top. You've got your programmable buttons on the back. You've got turbo buttons, and then I guess a mode button. So yeah, let's attach these to see how they work. So these controllers don't come pre-charged, so that's something we're gonna have to do in order to use them. So we'll put them in the base itself, which will tell you if it's charged or not, which of course they are not. So we'll come back when they're charged and see how these work. So here's where two USB-C cables would be beneficial, so you can charge both controllers at the same time. But since we have one, I'm going to have to go and find another one so that we can get both of them charged at the same time. So we'll plug the first one in, get that to start charging, and I think I have another USB-C cable somewhere around here so I can get this one charging as well. So we'll charge them both simultaneously at the same time. So what's good is when they're plugged in, you can tell when they're charging because the lights on the base are flashing blue. And when it's done, it'll probably be solid. Now for storage purposes, all you have to do is slide them right into this holding base, which is pretty easy and they fit perfectly. To release it, all you have to do is press the button at the top and pull the controllers out. Simple as that. Now to install it on the Switch itself, it's just as simple. All you have to do is remove the original by pressing the button and pulling off the controllers, and then sliding the new controllers into place. Now with the controllers on, it does look a little bit larger, but it is a lot more comfortable to hold. And now you've got the addition of all these different joysticks and larger buttons, as well as all the different functions that these controllers add. So it looks a little bit more uniform, and then it's got a lot more functionality, which is always great when playing games. Okay. So now that we've gotten the controllers installed on the Switch itself, it did take me a little while to figure out how to change the color of the LED as well as the mode. And that took a little bit of research and combing through the instructions and reading them very thoroughly. So if you look on the back of each of the controllers, there is a button labeled T on each of them. So changing and adjusting the colors of the LEDs in the mode is a combination of pressing and holding the T button and then pressing the joystick. So if I hold down the T button with my pinky and then I press the joystick down twice, it changes the mode. So now it changed from a breathing mode to a solid color mode. If I press it again, it turns it into another breathing mode. So it goes through the breathing mode again. And I think it's going to switch colors. So yeah, so it's breathing alternating color mode. If I press double click it again, it'll change to alternating colors. So it's a rainbow colored mode. Then if I press it again, it turns it off. So there is an option to turn the LEDs off if they are bothering you or if you don't want the LEDs on. And then if I press it twice again, it will bring it back to the solid color breathing mode. Now if I want to change and cycle through the colors, all I have to do is press it once while holding the T button down on the back, and it'll change through the different colors, so you can choose which color you want. And there are a couple of different color combinations and color options, so very versatile. Now for this, you're going to have to go through each controller and do it separately for each of them because each of them are independently controlled. So it's pretty cool. I think it's nice, and it does add a little bit of wow factor to the controllers, so not too bad. So what's good about these joypads are they've got built-in 6-axis gyros, which means it's got pretty accurate position tracking that can track both your speed and your movement. It's also got double shock features built in so you can feel the action and immerse yourself in the game that you're playing. Now what I do absolutely love about these controllers is that they've got this discrete OLED LED around each of the joysticks, which can control up to 8 different colors with various different lighting configurations and settings. You can either choose between a single solid color or a rainbow of colors, and then even set the colors to rotate or breathe, which is something that's pretty cool and adds a little bit of dimension to your controllers and the games you're playing. Now on the back of the controllers themselves, you've got a turbo button, which allows you to speed up or enable auto fire, as well as buttons that you can map certain functions or button combinations to, which is always great, especially when you're playing games that require a lot of button combinations. For example, fighting games, which I pretty much suck at just pressing all those different combinations. So being able to program those combinations into a single button is going to make it a game changer for me. Now the controllers themselves are pretty comfortable and they fit perfectly in my hands and are made up of a polyester composite material. Now this is great for long hours of hardcore gaming, which is also made even better with the 8-hour battery life, thanks to the 600 milliamp hour battery, which are rechargeable. Now the website did say that these would come with Mario caps, which you can place inside the joysticks themselves, but I didn't get any with my package. But with an easy call to customer service, they just sent them out to me. And I'm sure there are others that you can get so you can personalize your controls with your favorite characters or themes. Now this controller kit currently costs about $47, and you can buy this directly from NYXI's website, which I'll leave a link to in the description section below. In addition to that, I'll also leave my discount code below, which you can enter to get an additional $5 off, making it a lot cheaper. Now I'm a simple person, and I definitely do like how these controllers look, especially compared to the controllers that came with my Switch. The added functionality and the LED lights make gaming a lot more fun, and overall the build quality is pretty good. For the money, these are definitely worth getting your hands on if you want an affordable alternative and options to change up the look of your Switch. They also come in various colors, so check them out. Anyways, that's my short unboxing and review of these controllers from NYXI. Please support this channel by smashing that like button if you found this unboxing and review helpful. Please also subscribe and ring that bell icon on your way out to help with the algorithm and to get notified when I post new content. Happy gaming!